Virgo, it is Marley with Fawn and Fire Intuitive. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I am doing readings for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May, June, and July. I like to do windows of time because sometimes it's the energy in the near future, sometimes it's a little bit further out. But any of my readings, if you see them come up and it resonates, like if you feel drawn to it, you know, readings are timeless. But especially these general readings on YouTube. All right, you're the only sign I said that for. I don't know why. Maybe there's an important message for some of you. If this doesn't resonate with you, check out my videos for your moon, rising, or Venus. Or like I said, apparently for some Virgos, there's a message out there or in my messages that I've done earlier that is meant for you. I hope that's not confusing. If you're looking for a personal reading, my information's in the box below, or you can send me a DM on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. If you guys are, I would love it if you follow me. I love to connect with you guys on there. All right, so because I am in Florida on vacation and I went to Disney World this week, I'm doing Disney readings. So, I mean, it's still going to be a normal reading, but I'm using my Spirit Animals Oracle because animals are very important in Disney movies, a lot of Disney movies. Then I wrote down a bunch of quotes and Disney songs that I pulled. I couldn't see which ones they were, but I pulled the one I felt led to for you guys. A different quote and a different song. And then I have my deck split into two parts. I'm so sorry, Taurus. I feel like I'm giving the most confusing intro ever. But this is the characters and this is the story. Okay, so we're going to find out who you are, who you're moving towards, how people see you, and then the story going on in your life and your love life right now, and you know, whatever else I feel led to pull. But let's get started. Okay, so Virgo, we have the dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Okay. So this is pretty awesome. It's number 22, which might be relevant to some of you. You might be seeing 222, or the 22nd, or the 2nd, or the 4th, maybe a important date for you. So truth transcends illusion, and then your song is A Spoonful of Sugar from Mary Poppins. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. Yeah. So what I find interesting about that, truth transcending illusion. So you can swallow a bitter pill and disguise it with sugar, but it's still bitter. It's still a bitter pill, you know? And so some of you, either you're trying to make certain things that either you're doing or someone's doing to you, certain situations, you're trying to stomach them by disguising it with something sweet, okay? So this could be someone's actions towards you. They're doing something sweet, but they don't have the right intentions. Or it could be you doing this to somebody else. But there's certain things in your life, they might look good, they might taste good, but they might not be good, okay? And then there's other things that you are meant to go through, meant to swallow, meant to learn about, meant to integrate, okay? And it may be difficult, and you may need to add some things in to make it more manageable, okay? Because you're going to go through it, you're meant to go through it, but you can keep your vibration high if you know, add some sugar, add what you enjoy as you're trying to get through it, instead of just focusing like, oh my gosh, I gotta take this pill 3 times a day and it tastes terrible. What can you do to make whatever you're facing more manageable? Then we have from Mulan, the quote is, "The flower that blooms in adversity is the rarest and most beautiful of all," okay? So there's some beliefs that you've had, there's some things that you've gone through. It's been a bitter pill, some of it, okay? But as you find the sugar, as you find the nectar, and you bloom through the adversity, there's a rare beauty found there, okay? A rare strength. You know, roots grow deep in the midst of a storm. Some of the stuff that you have gone through or will be going through is meant to shape you as a person. It's meant to, you know, it's part of your life experience that you had a hand in designing to make you rare and beautiful. And I think it's important not to label the bitter pills as bitter, you know, because some of it is healing. Sometimes we have to take bad tasting medicine to heal. And we just have to find the bright spots to help get us through. And sometimes we try to like define something as bad or good, you know. Meanwhile, the medicine might taste bad, but it heals. And the sugar, which tastes good, is very destructive. So let's find out what's going on. Who is Virgo right now? Who are they becoming? And how do people view them? The Emperor. Okay. So right now you're in this energy where you're strong. You have things under control. You might be a little controlling. You feel like you have all the answers, okay? But with that truth transcends illusion, some of the things that you kind of see as black and white, you're either realizing it now or you will be, that things aren't black and white and you can't control everything. You can't control everything. Ooh, I have chills. We have the King of Cups in reverse for what you're moving towards. So some of you are dealing with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Some of you are dealing with someone at a distance. Hold on, I'm going to pull one of these. I feel to pull one of these for the king. The interesting thing about the King of Cups is he's strong. I mean, he's a king, you know. He does stuff out of love, yet his love, you know, he might show it through action and not through words. Yet he feels the emotion. But here's, with it being in reverse, I'm curious to see why. Why is this King of Cups? Because there's like this controlling, you know, and possibly it's like that you need to face, like you're controlling things, but you're not, your heart is where you're going to find the truth. It's not necessarily in your mind or what feels right. Like sometimes we feel more comfortable when we just have everything under control. But there's a part of your heart that is outside of you right now. It could be with another person. It could be with your children. It could be with a passion project. And you're going to have to kind of like release a little bit and let it go on its way and see what is manifesting. Looking further out into the future. Yeah. You're wrong in thinking that you can keep everything under control and always feel comfortable, okay? You're not always going to feel comfortable. Sometimes the best things for you feel very, very, very uncomfortable. And in those circumstances, you're afraid to kind of like open up your heart and show love possibly, or you're dealing with somebody who has a hard time with that. But pretty soon you're going to see the truth from illusion, okay? Even though there feels like there's options, in the future it's coming in that you're going to see the truth. Okay, how are they seen? King of Swords. You're seen as someone who speaks out against things that you don't think are right. So it's either, you know, you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a Capricorn, an Aries, a Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But other people do see you turned away, kind of cold in a way. Like together, you got it together. But you're not necessarily like having a great time, you know? They definitely, people admire you for sure because you're very intellectual. You give great advice. You work really hard. You are admired, 100%. But they also see you as dissatisfied, you know, and that you've kind of decided that your lot in life is to be dissatisfied. They see you as wanting to move forward, wanting to be free. You've probably talked to a few people about that. But some of the stuff you think is hidden, it's not. Like, people still find you acceptable even though they see your weaknesses and flaws. They still admire you. They still think you're a hard worker. But sometimes you might think like that your sugar gets over on people and they don't know the truth. Some people do know the truth about you. They know that there's a few things left to be desired. That doesn't mean they don't like you, okay? Or that they don't admire you. But you can be a little pessimistic, and you're not really the kind that kind of like changes. They see you as a little bit on guard to change. And there's definitely a little bit of an act going on. And I think some people in your life are concerned, like, are they going to be able to get the victory? Or are they going to just stay here? Do they see what they're manifesting? Are they really putting their, ooh, I just saw 1111. I don't feel like this is other people. I feel like this is the universe, your spirit guides, that sort of thing. It's like, look at what you're really manifesting. Because it's happening. And there's a need to see that, like, blocking your heart and wanting to be in control and thinking that you know the best is blocking some of the things you want to manifest. It's manifesting something, though. It's manifesting, it's becoming your fate, okay? And so, like, don't be afraid to bloom. You've been through adversity. You've been through hard times. Don't get married to that story of like, oh, I went through all this and I'm an overcomer and I have to do this now because, you know, or no one else will. Like, what is it that you want to create? Don't get tied to like an old definition. Yeah, you don't want to keep going through cycles missing what else is coming for you. Because that's not the truth. Make sure you're living your truth. Oh, because that's the only thing that's going to truly satisfy you. We have the Lovers in reverse, so you could be dealing with a Gemini. You're so focused on what will be destroyed. Like, let go of the negative. Start to own your truth because you have new love coming in. Like overflowing love, abundance. If you're willing to have a new start. This isn't just about passion. This is somebody you might already be talking to that you like really enjoy conversations with, but it hasn't gotten passionate, you haven't gone on a date with. Okay, I hope that this is helpful. Virgo, definitely comment below. Let me know if it resonated. You did have fire signs come up and water signs again. Yeah, definitely connect with me on Instagram, and I hope you liked your Disney reading, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, Virgo.